Good morning, children. I hope you have learned the chapter light reflection and refraction. I have completed that one. Power of a lesson have explained, and related to power of a lesson, I have solved some of the problem also. Very important points are, children. The focal length of the convex lens is positive. Focal length of the concave lens is negative. In such a way, the power of the convex lens is a positive. Power of the concave lens is a negative. So these important points you have to keep in your mind. And convex lens is a converging lens. Concave lens is a diverging lens. So when we are comparing with the mirror, that is spherical mirror, concave mirror is a converging mirror and convex mirror is a diverging mirror. So these important points you have to keep it in it. Then sign convention, based on the sign convention, where you have to put positive sign, where you have to put negative sign, how to find out the focal length. So these are all the important points you have to learn when you are solving the problem. I hope you have practiced. And the next coming examination, that is midterm examination, that will commence from the November 11th onwards. For that physics part, I have given 2 chapters. I have already informed them. Please go through it, children. Then in the month of March, I have completed 75% of the portion related to electricity. That is up to series and parallel connection, and we have solved some of the problems also based on the series and the parallel connection. Now today let me explain about heating effect of electric current. Okay children, heating effect of electric current. So what is the meaning of this heating effect? The production of heat due to how the heat is going to produce due to the flow of current in a circuit. Okay children, the production of heat due to the flow of the current in a conductor or in a circuit, that is known as a heating effect of electric current. In our daily life, we will come across heating effect of electric current in most of the electrical gadgets. Example children, electric iron box, electric heater, micro oven, boiler, so many examples are there. So these are all the examples related to heating effect of electric current. Children, you know cell or a battery, common thing, correct? Cell or a battery, you know. In our daily life, we will come across a cell or a battery. Cell we are using for, in the clock we will use, correct? The wall clock we are using. And in the watch also we are using the cell. Okay, different varieties of cells will be there. The common cell you are going to use in your home, no? That you can open it, that one, and you can check it out in your lower classes, especially in 8th standard. I have discussed with the cell also, correct? What are the chemicals present in the cell? So this cell and the battery, that is one of the source of the electrical energy. It is one of the source of the electrical energy. So what is happening in the cell? What is happening in the cell? Positive sign will be there, negative sign will be there, correct? So here the flow of electrons will be there, children. Flow of electrons. The chemical reaction. So inside what is happening? Chemical reaction is taking place, okay? The chemical reaction generates the potential difference, P dot D, that is nothing but potential difference. Potential difference. You have already learned the definition of potential difference, electric potential, and correct, no children? Potential difference. The chemical reaction within the cell generates the potential difference across the terminals of the battery. Terminals means positive and negative, across the terminals of the battery. In that case, what is happening? The electrons will flow from one end to another end. That makes the flow of current. Understood, children? The chemicals inside the cell that makes the reaction and it generates the potential difference across the terminals of the battery, which makes the flow of electrons in it. That makes the flow of a current in a cell or a battery. This is the concept, children. Now, when we are using this cell or a battery in our electrical gadget, so what is happening? I will give you one easy example, electric fan. Everyone will aware of the fan. In your school rooms it will be there. In your home also many fans will be there. So when you are going to switch on the fan will rotate. So there electrical energy is going to convert like a mechanical energy. electrical energy is going to convert like a mechanical energy. After a few hours, when you are going to touch the fan, so how you are going to feel? Little bit hot air we are receiving from the fan continuously. If it is working for 4 hours, 5 hours continuously, if it is working means, so we will get hot air, correct children? So what has happened in that case? Mainly some of the energy is converted like a mechanical energy, and the remaining energy is converted like a heat energy. So here electrical energy is going to convert like a mechanical energy, and the remaining part of energy is converting like a heat energy. But what about in boiler, electric iron, heater and all? Mainly the electrical energy is going to convert like a heat energy. But in some other electrical gadgets, maybe the electric bulb, I will give you the example of an ordinary bulb, that is a nitrogen bulb. Maybe some other bulbs are there, tube lights will be there, CFL bulb will be there, different types of bulb will be there. Okay, let me give an example of ordinary bulb, that is nitrogen bulb. Okay children, in that electrical energy is going to convert like a heat energy and light energy. So we are receiving the light, that is light energy. When you are going to touch the bulb, so you are feeling little bit hot. That is electrical energy is converting like a light energy and heat energy also. So these are all the examples we are finding in our surrounding children. So energy that will be given by the formula P into T. The power multiplied with the time. Okay children, and you are all aware of the power is the product of voltage and the current. Power is nothing but the product of voltage and the current. We will not use the word current is not there. We will use the word power is not there. Power means the product of the voltage and the current. If I am going to substitute in spite of P here, VI, so what will happen? E will be VIT. The energy utilized, that is nothing but the heat energy. Okay, so let me substitute the formula H is equal to VIT. The heat produced in a conductor in the circuit, that is given by the formula H is equal to VIT. Okay children, and according to Ohm's law, you know that V is equal to IR. Let me substitute this V is equal to IR here. So what will happen in the next equation? In spite of V, I have to substitute IR, and here I into T. I into I, that will be I square R into T. H is equal to I square RT. So heating effect of electric current formula H is equal to I square RT. Means the heating effect is directly proportional to the square of the electric current. In a resistor, and directly proportional to the resistance of the conductor in that circuit, and directly proportional to the time in which the current flows. So they may ask the definition, the Joule's law of heating effect. So heating effect, what I have explained, that is mainly given by Joule. You know the famous scientist Joule, and the SI unit of work and energy is also Joule. Joule's law of heating effect. The main formula is H is equal to I square RT. And also H is equal to VIT. So based on the situation, we have to find out the formula. H is equal to I square RT using the Ohm's law. Otherwise H is equal to VIT. Understood children? So in the coming next class, few examples are there. Let me solve those problems. 2 example problems are there in your textbook also. When you are free, please go through that, and remaining example, some of the questions also will help you to solve in the video class children. Don't waste the time. Read for the exam, practice it. Thank you.